Some choices aren't between good and bad, they're between bad and worse, stuck between a rock and a hard place. You know that feeling, right? That paralyzing indecision? It drains more energy than any wrong decision ever could. You're staring at two options, and both feel like a loss. What do? The standard advice, like making a pros and cons list, fails you here. It just doesn't work. Pros and cons lists assume that one option will eventually reveal itself as the clear winner. But when both paths are filled with pain, you need a different framework. You need to change the question you're asking. Stop asking which is the right choice. Instead ask which is the most manageable path forward. This small shift is everything. It takes you from a state of helpless panic to one of strategic action. So let's build that new framework. It's a 3-step process to navigate these impossible choices. Step 1. Map the pains. Forget about positives for a moment. Get brutally honest and define the exact specific pain of each option. Let's say option A is staying in a toxic job. The pain isn't just it's bad. The pain is daily emotional drain, loss of confidence, and sacrificing your mental health. The benefit, of course, is financial security. Option B is quitting to go freelance. The pain isn't just it's risky. It's the terror of financial instability, the pressure of finding clients, the uncertainty of your future. The benefit is freedom. Don't just think it, write it down. Visualize each option as its own mountain you have to climb. What is the specific nature of the hardship you will face on each path? Are you afraid of disappointing someone? Are you afraid of feeling like a failure? Are you afraid of being alone? Be brutally honest with yourself. What are you truly afraid of in each scenario? Naming the pain is the first step to taming it. Okay, once you've mapped the pains, it's time for step 2. Build a pillow. This is my favorite part. For each painful outcome you just identified, you're going to ask yourself, what's the softest landing I could create for myself? You aren't trying to avoid the pain. That's not possible here. You are preparing for it. You're building a cushion. So for the pain of financial instability, your pillow might look like this. Okay, I'll calculate my bare minimum budget to survive for 6 months. I'll try to line up 3 small freelance gigs before I quit my job. I'll tell my family I might need to move back home for a bit if things get really tough. See, you're not denying the risk, you're building a safety net. Now, for the pain of staying in the toxic job, your pillow might be, I will set a strict boundary of not checking emails after 6 p.m. I will schedule a non-negotiable walk every day at lunch to protect my mental space. I will use the steady income to aggressively save for an escape fund for the next 6 months. The goal here is to see which pain you are better equipped to soften. The option where you can build the biggest, most comfortable pillow often becomes the clearer path forward. It's about which hardship you can more effectively manage. Now for the final step. Step 3. The 10-10-10 rule. This is a game changer for getting perspective. Project yourself into the future. Ask yourself, how will I feel about this decision in 10 weeks? How will I feel about it in 10 months? And finally, how will I feel about it in 10 years? This simple exercise forces you to look beyond the immediate fear and connect with your long-term values. Let's play it out. In 10 weeks, staying at the toxic job might feel manageable, while quitting might feel terrifying and chaotic. Your bank account is draining and you're full of doubt. But what about 10 months from now? Staying at the job might feel soul-crushing, the toxicity having seeped deeper into your life. Quitting, however, might have led to finding your rhythm. You've landed a few clients, you're building confidence, and you feel the spark of freedom. And in 10 years, looking back, will you regret the temporary discomfort of the leap, or will you regret the years you lost to a place that drained your spirit? One path's pain often fades with time and leads to growth. The other's pain can compound and become a deep-seated regret. This timeline reveals which pain is temporary and which is permanent. So let's bring it all together. The goal in a lose-lose situation is not to magically find a secret, hidden, good option. That's a fantasy that keeps us stuck. The real goal is to choose consciously, with your eyes wide open to the consequences, and with a proactive plan to manage those consequences. That is how you reclaim your power from paralysis. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are the strategist of your life. You make the map. You build the pillows. You choose your path. If you know someone who is frozen by a tough decision right now, tag them in the comments below. Share this framework with them. Sometimes all we need is a different way to look at the problem. And if you want to be part of a community that tackles real-life complexity with practical tools, make sure you subscribe. We post new videos every week to help you grow and navigate life's challenges. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.